seconds, 31 rules, all bets placed on the price of a piece. 5 popping, 6 dropping, Crips killing only guarantees no peace. Like dogs marking their territory, they spread their mark upon the walls, until the dogs of war smell their scent, and the sound of violence calls. Mindless, stupid violence that kills the innocent child who's riding by. Young men far too stupid to live a better life because all they're doing is getting high. Drugs, money, and murder, the only way they measure their worth, until their casket sinks in the grave and someone throws in the last shovel of earth. Something to aspire to, your blood poured out upon the street. The lessons that you teach your children are the lessons of defeat. You can't find a better way to live your life than the act of dying. You claim you're for your neighborhood, but everyone knows you're lying. All you are children, far too frightened to grow up, running around making threats with the gang signs you throw up. Too afraid to be a man, and yet you play Russian roulette with your life, hoping someone will kill you so you don't have to raise your kids or love your wife. So little self-esteem that you have to steal it with a gun and leave your child just like you, another fatherless son. Selling everyone the idea that you're repping for your set, but your life is thrown away as easy as money on a bet. What's made you too afraid to live that you've painted a target on your chest? Is this all you have to offer? Is this really your very best? And if it is, I feel sorry for you to live a life that is so sad, that you sold what you are worth for something that you've never had, and buying respect by killing someone only screams how scared you are. The only thing you respect is your gun, and that won't get you very far. Eventually you'll get shot down by another killer just like you, someone trying to build their rep and so their bullet will strike you. The uselessness of a violence that only goes round and round, stealing the heart of one more young kid, putting another in the ground. An eye for an eye that only ends up making everyone so blind, where they've lost the ability to do what's right and can only be unkind, turning playgrounds into war zones where no innocent is protected. Young people so disconnected that it's their humanity they've rejected, traumatizing an entire generation with the selfishness and greed, passing on this ugly mutation in the genetics of their seed, until neighborhoods become nightmares, just another hopeless prison, where people go to bed begging that by morning no more pain will have arisen, where death is not a pity, but a chance for an escape, and the news is nothing more than an endless negative tape. When are you going to stand up and be different from this endless monotony of death? When are you going to take responsibility for what you give birth to before you take your final breath? When are you going to clean up your own mess and give a child a chance to be? When are you going to recognize the stupidity that has created all you see? There's no honor in your actions. You have loyalty to none. You're far too busy shooting bullets from the barrel of your gun. As if that somehow makes you tough, that you can pull the trigger. Is that the only answer you can come up with, or is that all that you can figure? A 5-year-old can pull the trigger of a gun, but would that suddenly make him a man? It's time for you to think about it, and it's time for you to try to understand that what you become is a leech upon this world, a mistake of evolution. What we need is the kind of men that will build a peaceful revolution, not immature children who haven't learned to grow out of their greed, who only bring more children into the world that they will never feed, who spray the street with bullets while hiding in a moving car, so somebody's baby won't grow old enough to wish upon a star. At least in the wild, wild west, they'd face each other down and draw their guns, so no one else would die that day and they would be the only ones. But all you are is cowards who shoot and run away, killing innocent people on the street trying to go about their day, and all for the color of a rag you have hanging from a pocket, while the only thing someone has of their mother is a picture in a locket, and you continue to breathe the breath you haven't the right to breathe, while people in your neighborhood wish you'd all pack up and leave, and somehow you're all proud of that you've destroyed the life of others, that you have the audacity to darken the lives of your own sisters and your brothers. What the hell is wrong with you? Where the hell is your self-respect? When you don't care what you do to your own family, then what can we expect? respect. When you pull your little brother into a gang, so you take his childhood away, till his life loses its meaning and he doesn't want to live another day. It's time to take responsibility. It's time to step up to the plate. It's time to follow a peaceful path and not one that leads to hate. It takes more courage to stand unarmed and fight for the lives of others than it does to hold a gun and claim your homies are your brothers. The peaceful path is the more powerful path. It brings about greater change than firing on innocent, unharmed people while you stay conveniently out of range. Gandhi and Martin Luther used peace to bring about their country's evolution. They may have been shot down, but not before they launched a peaceful revolution. They were the men of courage, not gang members of children filled with fear, where their mothers will still stand by their graves with sadness reflected in